Hey everybody, welcome to another RodzSquad Retro Reviews. Here we're playing Rad Racer, an NES title, racing game. This game actually reminds me a lot of Outrun that was released over on the Sega Master System. Other than it not being a convertible and I have my girl next to me. It's pretty much kind of the same concept. Got many different tracks we got to race through. You got to hit every checkpoint so you can continue on in the course that you're actually racing on. A really fun game. I'm a big fan of racing games, and Rad Racer is actually one of the ones that I really enjoyed on the NES. It's not as good as the Outrun series for the Sega Master System. Rad Racer is fun though. It is a fun game, and I like racing games. Originally released in Japan as Highway Star. That's kind of a surprise. I never knew that. And released by Square for the Nintendo's Famicom back in '87. And in this game, you get to use two different cars when you're picking in the front. I should have waited a little bit and let you guys see it, but you can use the Ferrari that I'm using right now, or a Formula One, one of those Formula One race cars. But the concept is still the same regardless of whichever vehicle you're using. But it was released for the NES, and the part about this that was really interesting about this game is that it came with the 3D glasses. This game was supposedly give you the feeling that you're playing the game in 3D, and the glasses supposedly did it. Now I don't have the glasses for this. If in fact that did work that way, I can't tell you for sure because I don't know. I've never known that, and I've never had those glasses. Actually, reading up on this is when I kind of looked into it as far as the glasses are concerned. But either way, I mean, I really don't need the glasses for these racing games. I love the racing games, and what's fun about these games like this is, again, I will always go back to this. Back in our time, simplicity was what was addictive. If you have to sit by like nowadays and go through a learning curve and how to do certain things, it kind of takes away. Because when I play games, I want to play a game to enjoy it and have fun. I don't want to be sitting there and go through class before playing a game. I'm sorry, I just don't feel that it takes away from the fun for me, and actually takes away from the urge of playing that particular game. Now, a game like this and a lot of the NES titles back then with the Atari and the Sega Master Systems, those games you didn't really need a tutorial for so much. I mean, even the role-playing games, they were pretty simplistic, and that's what made them addictive. When you have to go through these training courses, I'm just not for that. Again, I just like to be able to pick up the controller and start playing, and Rad Racer is one of those games that actually did that for me. Graphically, the game looks great, especially for its time, and I think it still holds very well. We never seem to reach those cities in the background. Never seem to reach them. But graphically, the game is nice. I think it still holds up pretty well. The music is pretty good. I hate that. Hated that, but as you can see, I still made the course. That's the other part I want to lead into this, is that what's cool about this is if you played Outrun, if your countdown goes down, the game stops no matter if the goal is right in front of you. Rad Racer, I got to give them, they don't punish you like that. If you made it as far as you can see the goal and your time is up, the car starts to slow down. But if you hit the target checkpoint prior to the car coming to a complete stop, you can continue the game. And to me, that's awesome. That's awesome. Does it make it a little easier than Outrun? I guess in a way, but I think the challenge is still there. It's just a fun game, and I love racing games. This game sold about 2 million copies, as a matter of fact, so it's considered one of the best racing games for the NES. But in a way, it's also compared to the Outrun series, I think Outrun is a little bit better. But this game is just a fun game. It has different courses. We never again get to reach those destinations. Here, I don't even see what the destination is. But as you can tell, what I did here was to make the game, to do the video, I actually, as I've been doing, I've cut it up a little bit, just made clips of the different courses. But the challenge is still the same. The game does get harder. as you get to the next boards and the next courses. Fun game, man. I just can't tell you. And again, I'm playing these NES games because I got the NES Mini and I have so many ROMs on it now that the convenience of just turning on the system and just playing whatever NES title I want to bring back some of those memories is just right there, other than taking out some of my multi-carts and those type of things. Looks like the game is having a little bit of oh, I still made it. I still made it. I thought I was going to make that. Awesome. Awesome. But fun game. The glasses are interesting, though. Even though I've never had them, I definitely would like to try them just to see what it's all about. See if there is any kind of a difference. I would think that the TV itself would have to be 3D for the glass. It can't be just the glasses. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Doesn't a TV have to have... well, maybe. As you can see, the way the background looks back there, I can't tell if those are mountains or clouds. Well, I'm guessing they're clouds now. Maybe that's where the 3D aspect comes from, and the vehicles, when they're coming back, as you can see, they look like they're fading a little bit, so maybe that is what it is. But then again, you need those 3D glasses to see, to really catch it. But as I said, there it is right there. So fun game, released back in 1987 for the Nintendo Entertainment System here in North America, and Famicom. Also interesting that it was called Highway Star in Japan, but a fun game all around. Love racing titles, and Rad Racer definitely hit. So Rad Racer is really rad. I can't say I never used the word rad when I was a kid back then, but fun game, man. Fun game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay with us. We're gonna be doing a couple of more NES titles. So as always, keep it retro, guys, and again, thanks for watching. As always, see you soon, and keep it retro. Awesome. It's rad. It's really rad.
When you get hold of the Nintendo Entertainment System, when you master Rob, the video robot, and meet the challenge of Gyrobytes, when you shoot the light-sensing zapper, when you play the system with so many arcade hits, you're playing with power. The Nintendo Entertainment System Deluxe Set. Batteries not included, Super Mario Brothers and other games sold separately.